Hello my dear students. So, in this session I am going to begin with elective paper for PCM students for second BSc. So, the topic what I am going to discuss now is about corrosion. So, this is unit 1 corrosion, which is prescribed in elective paper for PCM students. And if you look upon the blow up of the syllabus, so we are going to study about corrosion, the introduction to corrosion, different types of corrosion like galvanic corrosion, crevice corrosion, pitting corrosion, erosion corrosion, stress corrosion, corrosion rate, and how do we define corrosion rate, factors affecting on corrosion rate like metallic character. So, in metallic character, how the purity, electrode potential of metal, hydrogen over voltage, nature of corrosion product, environmental factors like temperature, pH of the medium, humidity, presence of impurities, electrical conductivity of the medium, velocity of the medium, and concentration of the medium is going to play an important role in the corrosion rate. And what are the prevention measures which we can take to avoid corrosion, like material selection, metals and alloys, metal purification, non-metallic, and alteration of the environment also is one of the major reason for corrosion. So, changing in media, inhibitors, design, wall thickness, design rules, coating like metallic and other inorganic coatings or organic coating. So, we can avoid or reduce the corrosion. So, all these things are going to be studied in this unit, that is corrosion. So, now let us move on to the introduction part. The origin of term corrosion can be traced to Latin. The Latin term roder means gnawing and corroder means gnawing to pieces. The word corrosion is old as the earth, but it has been known by different names. So, we all are familiar with corrosion in our house, in the compound gates or in window grills, okay. So, or any iron substance which is in continuous contact with the environment or moisture or water molecules. So, definitely after few months or years it is going to get corrosion. So, corrosion is commonly known as rusting. So, this is a very familiar word, rusting, an undesirable phenomena which destroy the luster and beauty objects and shorten their life. Even though it is a natural phenomenon in which the gases present in the atmosphere react chemically with metals to convert them into their salts, it results in loss of material and money. Metals have a strong crystalline structure, and when they are converted into their salts, they lose the metallic strength, resulting in the damage to machineries in which they are used. Thus, corrosion causes damage to metals and thereby to the society. The estimate of loss due to corrosion is approximately $2.5 billion per annum all over the world. So, this is a figure which is estimated all over the world. So, $2.5 billion per annum is lost due to corrosion. Hence, it is necessary to understand the mechanism of corrosion. Corrosion is defined as the destruction or deterioration of a metal by chemical or electrochemical reaction with its environment. The process of corrosion is the transformation of pure metal into its undesired metallic compounds. The life of metal gets shortened by corrosion process. The corrosion can be fast or slow process depending upon the metal and environment in which it is undergoing corrosion. It occurs with all metals except the least active noble metals such as gold and platinum. Most of the metals occur in combined state except noble metals. Pure metal is extracted from their ores by metallurgical process, energy being supplied in the form of heat or electrical energy. The obtained pure metals are relatively at higher energy state compared to their corresponding ores, and they have a natural tendency to revert back to their combined state. Thus, corrosion of metals is considered as extractive metallurgy in reverse. So, now let us move on to the different types of corrosion. So, the first one is galvanic corrosion. So, this type of electrochemical corrosion is also called bimetallic corrosion. Galvanic corrosion occurs when two dissimilar metals, that is galvanic couples, are in contact with each other in corrosive conducting medium. The two metals differ in their tendencies to undergo oxidation. The one with lower electrode potential or the more active metal acts as anode, and the one with higher electrode potential acts as a cathode. The potential difference between the two metals is the cause or driving force for corrosion. The anodic metal undergoes corrosion and the cathodic metal is generally unattacked. For example, steel in contact with copper, lead antimony solder around copper wire. The second type of corrosion is crevice corrosion. Crevice is a form of localized attack that occurs at narrow openings or spaces between metal to metal or non-metal to non-metal components. This type of attack results from a concentration cell formed between the electrolyte within the crevice, which is oxygen starved, and the electrolyte outside the crevice where oxygen is more plentiful. The material within the crevice acts as the anode and the exterior material becomes the cathode. For example, corrosion of steel in an industrial environment resulting from wetted area within crevice. The third type of corrosion is pitting corrosion. Pitting is a highly localized form of corrosion that produces sharply defined holes. These holes may be small or large in diameter, but in most cases they are relatively small. Pits may be isolated from each other on the surface or so close together that they resemble a roughened surface. Pitting occurs when one area of a metal becomes anodic with respect to the rest of the surface, or when highly localized changes in the corrodant in contact with the metal, as in crevices, causes accelerated localized attack. For example, stainless steel exposed to chloride which is contained water. Fourth type of corrosion is erosion corrosion. Erosion corrosion is the corrosion on a metal because of the mechanical wear or abrasive contributions in the presence of a corrosion medium. The combination of a wear or abrasive and corrosion results in more severe attack than would be realized with either mechanical or chemical corrosive action alone. Metals that depend on a relatively thick protective coating of corrosion product for corrosion resistance are frequently subject to erosion corrosion. For example, corrosion of steam turbine blades. And the last type of corrosion, stress corrosion cracking, and it is also known as SCC. So, that is stress corrosion cracking refers to failure under simultaneous presence of a corrosive medium and tensile stress. During stress corrosion, the metal or alloy is virtually unattacked over most of its surface, while fine cracks progress through it normal to the direction of tensile stress. Stress cracking of different alloys does occur depending on the type of the corrosive environment. For example, season cracking of brass in the presence of ammonia. So, these are the various different types of corrosion which we are going to see in our day to day life. And next is corrosion rate. So, let us understand what is meant by corrosion rate. So, each and every action which we observe in our day to day life, we can measure it in terms of rate, means to what percentage or to what extent does the corrosion is taking place. Say for example, in 1 month how much amount of iron or brass has been get corroded. So, that is measured and which is known as corrosion rate. So, corrosion rate is the speed at which any metal deteriorates in a specific environment. It depends upon environmental conditions as well as the type of condition of the metal. Corrosion rate can be electrochemically determined by a number of methods that result in a corrosion current density, which is converted to corrosion rate using Faraday's law. So, this is our expression which we are going to use to calculate the corrosion rate. So, corrosion rate, so this is denoted as mu corrosion. So, in terms of MMY inverse is equals to 0.00327 into EWI corrosion divided by rho. So, this is the expression which we are going to use to find out the corrosion rate. Now, let us see one by one what are these terms are meant. I corrosion is the corrosion current density and it is expressed as mu A divided by centimeter square. EW is the equivalent weight of the corroding species either in atomic weight or oxidation number. Rho is the density of the corroding species and it is represented or denoted as in terms of gram per centimeter cube. So, this is how we are going to estimate or determine the corrosion rate. Next, let us move on to the factors affecting on corrosion rate. So, first one, metallic character. The tendency of the metal to undergo corrosion is mainly dependent on the nature of the metal. In general, the metals with lower electrode potential are more reactive and more susceptible for corrosion, and metals with high electrode potential are less reactive and less susceptible for corrosion. For example, the potential difference between iron and copper is 0.78 volts, which is more than that between iron and tin, that is 0.3 volts. Therefore, iron corrodes faster when in contact with copper than that with tin. So, in this way metallic character plays a very important role or important factor which affects the corrosion rate. So, here we have a clear picture that if we use iron and copper, so its potential difference is 0.78 volts. So, that is why this corrodes faster than compared to the composition of iron and tin, because the potential difference between iron and tin is less, that is 0.3 volts. So, as I said, So, metals with lower electrode potential are more reactive and they are more susceptible for corrosion, and metals with higher electrode potential are less reactive and less susceptible for corrosion. So, now let us see one by one in this metallic character what are the different factors or features which are going to affect the corrosion rate. So, in that first one is purity of the metal. So, purity of the metal is very important which determines the corrosion rate. A very pure metal is more corrosion resistant than its commercial outer part or counterpart, but metal of highest purity is expensive and mechanically weak, restricting their use, because as the metal is more pure, then what happens is the expense of that particular metal will be definitely very high. So, that is why we cannot use that. So, this leads to the restricting in their use. During commercial manufacture of metals, certain undesirable factors get developed such as inclusion of impurities, precipitated phases, localized stress and scratches, etc. These factors contribute to increased susceptibility to corrosion. While impurities in a metal form a local galvanic cell, that is metal as anode and impurity as cathode, and result in the corrosion of the metal. Rate of corrosion increases due to more exposure of impurities. For alloys, the system is a homogeneous solid solution, hence no local action and no corrosion. The second is electrode potential of a metal. The standard electrode potential of metals is the benchmark to compare their tendency to undergo corrosion. The tendency of a metal to undergo corrosion decreases with increasing in the standard electrode potential. Thus, metals like magnesium and zinc with low electrode potential are more susceptible to corrosion than noble metals like platinum and gold with very high electrode potential. However, an exception to this trend is seen with metals exhibiting passivity like aluminum due to the surface passivation. And the third factor in metallic character what we are going to see is hydrogen overvoltage on metal surface. The metal with lower hydrogen overvoltage on its surface is more susceptible for corrosion. So, this is because when cathodic reaction is hydrogen evolution type, since lower hydrogen voltage, that is over voltage, the liberation of hydrogen gas is easy. Therefore, cathodic reaction is very fast, which in turn makes anodic reaction very fast, thus increases the rate of corrosion. Higher the over voltage, lesser is the corrosion. And the last is the nature of corrosion product. The nature of corrosion product formed on the surface largely decides the rate of further corrosion. The corrosion product formed like metal oxide may act as protective film. If the oxide layer which forms on the surface is stoichiometric, highly insoluble and non-porous in nature with low ionic and electronic conductivity, then the type of products layer effectively prevents further corrosion, which acts as a protective film by acting as barrier between metal surface and corrosion medium. On the other hand, if corrosion product is unstable, porous and soluble, it further enhances corrosion. So, these are the four different factors which comes under metallic character which affects the corrosion rate. Next is environmental factor. How the environmental factors are going to affect the corrosion rate. Nature of corrosive medium has an equal influence on rate of metal corrosion as that of nature of metal. The corrosion behavior depends on the surrounding environment. Some influential aspects of environment are explained now. So, the first is the temperature. Corrosion rate increases with increase in temperature. This is due to the increase in conductance of the medium with increase in temperature and hence an increase in the diffusion rate. As a consequence, corrosion progresses faster at higher temperatures. In some cases, rise in temperature decreases passivity, which again leads to an increase in the corrosion rate. Next is pH of the medium. The pH of the solution is the factor that decides the type of the cathodic reaction. In general, rate of corrosion, suppose if it is higher in acidic, pH in neutral and alkaline pH. Exception exists with some metals like aluminum and zinc, which show pronounced rate of corrosion in highly alkaline medium. Next is humidity. In general, it is observed that corrosion rate increases with increase in humidity of environment. The presence of moisture provides conducting medium for formation of galvanic cell, thus facilitating corrosion of metal. Presence of impurities. Presence of some impurities in the atmosphere increases the rate of metal corrosion. For example, impurity like sulfur dioxide combines with the moisture in the environment forming sulfuric acid. Enhanced acidity often results in increased corrosion rate in most of the metals. The fifth is electrical conductivity of the medium. Corrosion rate increases with the increase in conductivity of the medium. Higher the conductivity, faster will be migration of ions between the cathodic and anodic regions of corrosion cell, which enhances rate of corrosion. It is due to higher electrical conductivity that seawater is more corrosive than fresh water. The sixth is the velocity of medium. For corrosion processes that are controlled by activation, polarization, agitation and velocity have no effect on the corrosion rate. If the corrosion process is under cathodic diffusion control, then agitation increases the corrosion rate. If the process is under diffusion control and the metal is readily passivated, then corrosion rate increases. When passivated metals are exposed to extremely high corrosive velocity, mechanical damage or removal of these protective film occurs, resulting in accelerated attack. And the last is concentration of the medium. Increase in the concentration of medium will increase the amount of corrosive ions in the medium, which increases the corrosion rate to a greater extent. However, exception is observed in acid medium, where with the gradual increase in acid concentration, corrosion rate reaches to a maximum and then decreases. So, these are the different factors which comes under environmental factor, which is going to affect or depend on the corrosion rate. So, I am going to stop it here, and in my next class we will understand the prevention of corrosion. Thank you, dear students.